What's up everybody, Straw Hats Are Cool here, and we are back again with another video. We're going to be jumping back on the rank sim, playing some games, some more games with the green-black Perona leader. We already did a deck profile and showcased one game yesterday, so if you missed that, I will have that linked up there. But right now we're just going to go ahead and jump into some more gameplay. Here's the deck list. If you want to check out more in-depth breakdown, of course, like I said, I will have that linked up above. But with all that said, let's go ahead and jump right in to some ranked gameplay. Alright, we've got a game here against Enel. Now, I haven't played too many games with Perona yet, but so far all I've played up against is Enel, so we'll see how this one goes. I think I'm going to mull this hand. Got some searchers here, which isn't too bad. Play the Momo. We like the Isho in this matchup as well. We've got... May as well take the Hiyori. It's hoping for a Ryuma there. See one of our key removal pieces in this deck. Imagine they're probably just swinging into the Momonosuke here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna see. And then we've got the Flampe coming down, draw them some cards. Honestly, we can draw a bunch of cards here, so we might just do that. I'm just gonna clear this so they can't clear both my Otamas. Make them invest a little more if they want to swing into them. There's our Ryuma. Another Ryuma's not bad. Then we'll Samurai. Draw some more cards. We could Otama again. Doesn't seem... I don't think we should do that though. Let's just go ahead and pass here. See if they decide to swing into the Otamas. Probably want to play something down here. They play down a 5 cost. We don't really have a good way of dealing with that right now. They are going to attack into the Otama. It's one of the nice things about this deck is that I don't want to use that here, I don't think. But one of the nice things about this deck is that they want to attack into our chumps because we can use them to draw cards with You Can Be My Samurai. Might just be a Sabo turn for us. I know what it's looking like. We'll go ahead and swing 6. I had one of the Belamir'd, probably just play out the Ryuma to get rid of that. We do not. If they attack with it next turn, though, we can use the -1 ability of our leader, and we can then get rid of it with one of our Ryuma potentially. So next turn, we probably want to play down the Isho. Don't just want to pass there. We'll pitch a Hiyori and the Belamir. Pass there. Want to keep the Ryumas in hand. Going to be doing a 7k attack here into our life. Oh, we'll take that one. Getting another Sabo. Playing out the Shirahoshi now. Right. I think I'm just gonna drop down the Isho here. Rip some cards from their hand. I guess we can do a 5k swing. Hopefully no Onami trigger if they decide to take it. Like my Sabo to stick around a little while longer, but they do counter that one. We will just go ahead and drop the Isho. We get the Katakuri, and that's a pretty good one to rip because that is one of their answers for our Isho. So potentially meaning our Isho is going to stick around another turn. Got several Gecko Morias as well, which is nice. We do have the Hiyori in the trash. Ice Age, which should allow us to get rid of one of their bigger characters. Just going to be outing the Sabo there with the Yamato. Seems fine. I'll take it. Borsalino. And then we will 2k out of that one. We're probably just going to try and clear the board here. We're going to go ahead and just get rid of the Otama. That works with me. So we can do Gecko. Get back the Hiyori. And an Otama. And that should get the job done there. Seeing if there's a way I can save the Ice Age. I don't think so, unfortunately. I get back the Bellamere, that's -1. -4 brings it down to 5, so not quite good enough. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. We'll make it work. So, yeah. I think that's gonna be the plan here. So we can swing 6. Probably just want to leave our Isho active. We'll see what they do with this 6k attack. If they take, yeah, we're definitely not going to be attacking now. So let's go ahead now. We can Ice Age, rest the Yamato, lay down the Gecko Moria. We'll play the, I think the Otama active, that way they can't attack into it. And then the Hiyori rested. Otama, unfortunately going to be whiffing there. And then we can pitch the Hiyori to play out the Ryuma and clear their board. So they are not going to be able to clear the Ryuma if they have another Yamato either, which is pretty nice for us. Having another cost reducing card is also pretty good here. In conjunction with the Isho, we may be able to remove another big body. Do have another Gecko Moria as well. Get back the Hiyori again. But we'll see what they decide to do here. Could be an opportunity to get my opponent, get some cards out of my opponent's hand next turn if they don't heal here. They are not. They're going to be using the Raigo to get rid of the Isho. So not a bad play by the opponent at all, getting rid of the Isho. We'll just take this one. Now, in this spot here, let's start with a 7 with the Ryuma. See if they take or want to give us some cards. Don't think I want to play down the Gecko Moria here. May just be some blockers, do a little more searching. They are going to counter out of that one. Let's see what they do with another 7. We can still get them down to 0 here, which forces them to play another healing card. So they are going to counter out a lot there. So I think in that case, we can do Sabo, Samurai's not bad. Go ahead and trash the Borsalino and one of the Momonosuke's, I think. And then we can do another Otama. We'll take the another samurai. And then we can draw some more cards, so just maintaining a very large hand size. We got another Sabo, which could be good. We don't have our Isho on the board anymore, so probably going to be a little harder to clear their bigger bodies. Going to be attacking into the Ryuma. I don't think I need to search anymore, so I'm going to give him the Momonosuke on that one. We're going to play a Katakuri, put the Gecko Moria in our life. And we get rid of the Katakuri. We can Gecko. Don't think, yeah, I don't have the toy soldier. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to remove it, but we can start here with this. Still don't think we have a way to remove the Katakuri here. I think it's just going to be another Sabo this turn. Get some of these bricks out of our hand. Yeah, let's start with the Sabo. Isho's a little too slow, and I don't think we'll need two Sabos. We can still try and get them to 0 here. See if they want to counter this. Feeling like we're in a pretty good spot. Got a good amount of counter, despite how many bricks we have in our hand. Yeah, they are going to be countering that one. So in that case, we're just going to pass it here back to our opponent. Going to be doing a 5k attack there. We'll give them an Izo. 8k attack. Greedy to take this one. Could be an ace they've got here. I'm gonna do it. Toy soldier. Yeah, they did have the ace. We are gonna block that one. So in this spot here, with the ace on board, we can Gecko, grab. Can we get rid of the ace? I think we can if we one leg soldier first. So we can -3, grab it back. Probably pretty good. I'm losing a 2k from hand, but I think that's okay. Hopefully we did our math right here, and then we can Gecko, grab back, toy soldier, and Hiyori. Toy soldier. Yeah, that's -6. Hiyori, play out. Ryuma. We can do 5k attack. Tries to counter that, do a 6k attack. Getting a little scary. Gonna be doing a 7k. $8k at the Ryuma, trying to answer our board. Do I care? I think I'm gonna let it go. I've got blockers. I've still got 3 bodies. They could Rygo. That is what we're gonna see. They're not attacking with the Moria there. We could answer their board. I'm not sure that's the play. We definitely could. I could double Suru. Play Sabo. Like double Suru leader effect, play Sabo. I get both of them. Don't totally hate that, to be honest. And trash one of these. They're running out of cards. Let's see what they do with the 6 or 5. They counter. Do I want to do that? Seems risky, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, let's not forget to use leader effect. That's down to 3. Bang, bang. I've still got a blocker. Plenty of counter still. Think we're gonna be okay here. Played 2 Rygo. They got another one. Da-dum. Probably shouldn't take that just in case. We'll do a 7. See what they got cooking. I think we just have game here. Depends on what their life is, of course. I think we can get it here. So yeah, they take that. Crashing the beige. Do another 7. They take. No trigger. And with 3 cards in hand, an 11k attack should be guaranteed. And we've got a bigger attack than that. So that should wrap the things up here. So able to get it there against the Enel. Like I said, I've played quite a few Enels already. I haven't been able to get much practice against anything else, but we're able to get it there in that one. Didn't feel too bad. Isho really good in this one. Yeah, so that's kind of the power of Perona. You can see we had a pretty good hand size the entire game, and that's really kind of the appeal of this deck and one of the reasons I like it. I like having cards in hand as well as having solid removal options. This deck's got a little bit of both of those. Alright, up against Trafalgar Law. We're gonna go second in this one. Sabo's not bad. Don't have enough counter, I don't think, though. We're gonna mull. Oh, we got counter. For days. I think we're gonna search here for Ryuma. Don't get there, we'll grab Momonosuke. We'll pass. Doing a 5k at us. We'll take that one. Got the Zoro Joro, which we're just gonna tap that down. Play out the Sachi Penguin. Ooh, get the Ryuma now as well. Is pretty good. Don't think we're doing that this turn though. Rest there. Just do 7 at it. It's funny because even if they counter out, unless they have a way to take their own life, they will not be getting the effect off, since you do have to have 3 or less life for that. Gonna do the Momo. We whiff hard. Unfortunate. Whiffed more with a Momo than I care to admit. Feel like we're running plenty of Wano cards. 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 4 Samurai. Yeah, it's not that we're running low numbers, just whiff sometimes. Yeah, they're gonna attack into the Momo. That's fine. Gonna do a 6k at us. We'll counter out of that one. Don't want to go down to 2 because of Kid Killer. We got another Zoro Joro here. I honestly kind of think I'm gonna leave the Zoro Joro. I'd rather clear this. Tap that down. We can attack into it. We can play Hiyori to get a little deeper into the deck. Trash play. Got the Gecko Moria, which we could play out next turn. We want to play the Otama here. What am I looking for if I play Otama? I guess just a Samurai. Yeah, let's play it out. Get another Ryuma's good as well. Potentially Gecko now. Get back to Hiyori. Gonna be doing a queen here. $5k attack, we'll give him Hiyori. Bottom deck our Otama. And then doing the Bond Clay. 6k. Yeah, we'll take a 6. We could just KO the Zoro. We want to just KO the Zoro. Sure. Fortunately, we don't have any cost reduction in our trash. We even want to play out the Gecko here. Probably yes. Filter through the deck a little bit. We can play the Momo active. They'll probably just bottom deck it, but I guess that's okay. So we'll tap down that guy. Do Gecko, grab back, active, rested. Okay, we got Samurai for next turn. We'll do a 5. If you want a free block, I'll just attack into that. They'll take. Don't have a lot of counter right now, which could be a bit of an issue, but we'll try and make things work. They got the Reiju. Curious if they use their leader effect here just to get rid of the Momonosuke. Maybe attacking 6k at us. Not great. I really don't want to go down to 0 here. I'm gonna have to give them both. See what they play out. Gonna be the Sanji blocker. Okay, we can. Let's see what would be best here for us to clear maximum board. I think we attack into the queen to start. We can tap down the Reiju. We can just KO it with the Ryuma. Then I think I want to draw cards here. Okay. Not feeling good at all. You could play this down, draw some more cards. I guess we'll do that. Oh my gosh, just a whole bunch of bricks. That is one of the issues with this deck. You would think, I don't know, I feel like we were just drawing way too, we're running 14 2k counters. But I don't know. This just feels bad. They got a rusher. I think we just lose. But maybe they, I mean, they don't know we have no counter. We did just draw a bunch of cards. But by playing out the Bellamere just to draw cards, it may have made us look desperate because we were. So they could take that as a hint to just go for game here. I guess I could have just Ice Aged the Sanji since that's a bigger body. Got rid of that instead of the Reiju. Gonna play the Reiju out. It looks like they are going to be playing more defensive here. Which could be good for us. See what they play out here. They're down to 1 Dawn. They play out the Shiraya. Okay. Okay. We can tap down the Shiraya. But better to try and clear board or just go for game here. 6 cards in hand. They have played out 3 2Ks, 4 2Ks. I could Ice Age Sabo, basically clear the board. That seems okay. But maybe, I don't know, they're playing awful defensive. Maybe I'm being too scared. Let's do a 6 and see what they do. They got check them for 2Ks. They take. Let's check them for 2Ks again. They don't got 2Ks. They give us 2 1s. As long as I got 2 bricks, we should have it. Let's just do another 6 to be safe. Potentially could still draw cards with the samurai. Probably playing too passive here. They let it go. Okay. Drawing all our samurais. Hoping we'd just draw a bunch of counter there. They've only got 3 on though. So yeah, they end up scooping it up there. No rushers, so we were safe. We had the Ice Age as well. In life, don't think that would have mattered too much, but that one was very scary for us. I think if they were just a bit more aggressive and went for game there, they probably would have had it since we had no counter. But yeah, GG's to my opponent. That didn't feel like a great showcasing of what the deck can do, but we still got there in the end. So again, GG's to my opponents. On to the next one. All right, up against the black yellow Luffy. Definitely want to go second in this one. Got the Gecko Moria, some samurais. Draw a lot of cards here, but I don't know if this is good. We're gonna try it? Question mark. Let's mull. Okay, Isho's really good here. Just gonna try and not attack into them. We've got some counter here. I'm gonna do an 8K, which we will take. All right. I think we just pass here. I guess we could play out the Hiyori just preemptively. They do have the Egghead Luffy as an option to get rid of it, but I think that's okay. We can bring it back with the Gecko Moria. So let's just go ahead and play that preemptively. They don't remove it. We can play the Ryuma for free later. Let's counter Izo there. So far, they've not had any ways to take their own life yet, which is what we want to see. Got the Luffy there. That's a perfect top deck, to be honest. We can play that out. Give -1 there, +1 here. Rest it. We just swing into it, see if we can get some cards out of their hand and leave the Hiyori. I don't have anything else I want to play this turn, so I think we'll just do that. Yeah, and they just let it go. So now they're going to want to attack into this, I would imagine, because this essentially just lets us bring their 5 cost down to 4 every single turn if they don't answer it. So probably going to be what we see happen here. Next turn we'll be on 8, so we can play our Isho. Gonna be drawing the starter deck Luffy there. Attacking into our life. Let's give him the Suru, so we have that to get back off the Gecko Moria if we need it. And we dropping down the Egghead Luffy to get rid of the Hiyori. So we'll draw. We'll just rest that, tack into it, and then play out the Isho. Getting 2 of the kids from hand. Now we don't even really need the Bellamere anymore. We can just slap it down on the Isho, and that will bring down, tap down their characters. So immune to KO effects, but we can of course just attack into it this next turn. Potentially draw some cards with the Samurai as well. We will be going to 10 Dawn. Actually trashing the Luffy there, which I think is a bit surprising. I think they would want to play that down. Doing an 8k attack here, which we will take. So we can tap down. Is it better just to put a Dawn on here and rest it that way? We can draw some cards with Samurai if we leave this active, I think. Dawn there. We can... I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, let's just rest that. Don't really have anything I want to grab back with the Gecko here. Bit annoying. We could always just Sabo as well. Leaves myself with 6. Let's go 8 into the Sabo. They let it go. We'll play out Sabo. Well, let's actually just tap these down. We're not going to be attacking into them. Draw some cards. Another Gecko. Sabo. Don't think we're going to be needing all the Geckos. Actually, Otama is something we can get back with the Gecko. Feeling like we're in a pretty good spot here. Playing out another Sabo. Just digging for ways to take their life, I would imagine. But we can just, again, put a Dawn on leader, tap it down, back into it. Backing into the Bellamere there. It's fine. Playing out the Garp. And still got 1 Dawn up, potentially for another... Nope, just gonna be passing it there. So yeah, here we'll just put Dawn here. Tap down the Sabo. Just swing into the Sabo. we can Gecko. Just get back the Hiyori to have it there. It's a threat. So if we do that, we actually don't really have anything to tap down to use the samurai, though. I don't know, they'll just attack into it with Garp, I guess. So yeah, let's still just do it, develop another big body. Let's play Otama active, Hiyori rested, doesn't really matter. Searching out another Hiyori, I suppose. And then we can tap down these two, drawing some more cards. Not the greatest of draws, was hoping just to get some more counter here. But it is what it is. Probably just tacking into the Hiyori here. Playing a Hiyori of their own, the yellow one, of course. So they're going to be playing a Sabo out of their life, buffing up their leader, getting closer to that 0 life so they can start using their leader effect. But I still feel like we're in a very good spot here. We've already established some big bodies. Crashing the Ice Age. Hopefully that means our Isho's safe. Like having him around just to make it easy to tap down their 5 cost. Gonna be attacking into the Hiyori there. Just gonna free block it. See what they do. If they want to attack into the Sabo, that's fine. They may just attack into the Hiyori again if they see it as a threat. Yeah, going into the Sabo, and I think I'm just okay with that. Could also protect it. I don't really feel like I need to, though. Sure, why not? 5 Dawn left, gonna be playing another Sabo. Not gonna be able to tap them both down here. Borsalino. Just do a 5 there. Dawn here. Tap down the Sabo. Don't even necessarily need to attack with my big dudes here because I don't really have anything else to do with my Dawn, so I could just Dawn up one of these little guys and clear it that way, but I don't think they're clearing the Isho. We'll just go ahead and attack. Play out Borsalino over Otama. Just call it there, I think. So now we can start blocking with the Borsalino. Just get it back with the Gecko Moria if we need to. They are at 0 now, so they can use their leader effect, become a 9k leader. We still got that Isho on board, 2 life, 2 blockers. They can't get rid of either blocker easily. They can't get rid of this one at all. They could tap it down if they're playing something like the Amaru, which some builds have been playing. A Sabo in life. Just one Sabo. Thinking about, so to do the Egghead Luffy. Guess just maybe getting rid of the Hiyori. Can't answer the Borsalino, thankfully, due to his protection. So yeah, they're just going to answer the Hiyori. That is totally cool with me. Playing out the Sabo. They are a 9k leader now this turn. But we might just be able to end it here. So we can tap down one of their blockers. We could actually tap down both with the Ezo. I think we just block. Could have countered, but I think I'll just save the counter. Let's go one here. Tap. Tap. And just... This is 12, 13, 14. Yeah, just put it all here and say you ain't got it. Don't think even... Yeah. So that's just going to close that one out. So, Black Yellow Luffy, I do think is a pretty good matchup for the deck for the reasons we got to showcase, especially if you're able to get that Isho to stick on board. That card really put in work here. Yeah, that's, like I said in the deck profile yesterday, part of the reason we're running this card is just to give us an even better matchup into the Black Yellow Luffy, which is going to be one of the more popular decks in the current format. Alright, up against another Black Yellow Luffy. Let's see if we can do as well as we did in the last one. I think this is a good opening hand. Got the Isho again. Try and showcase the power of this card in this matchup again. We're going first this time. Let's just play out the Otama. Grab ourselves a Momonosuke for next turn. Kind of functions as blockers. Typically they don't want us to be getting that effect off every turn. Dig a little deeper into the deck. Let's take the Samurai. And we'll pass. Don't want to be attacking into the opponent. As I'm sure most of you are aware at this point, it's kind of the game plan against the Black Yellow Luffy is just to leave them at 4 life, prevent them from getting down to 0, start using their leader effect. Interesting that the opponent did not attack into our Momo there, giving us another search. We'll grab a Otama. I think we'll just play out the Otama. Izo. Draw some cards. I'm just going to play this out to have it out. We do have quite a few bricks in our hand again. Are going to be attacking into the Momonosuke now. Playing out the Sabo. We've got the Bellamere on the board though, so we can just tap that, tack into it this next turn. Go. +1/+1. Tap it down. I think we'll just go like that. Samurai on the Otamas. Draw some more cards. Really getting the churn through the deck. Don't have a lot of counters still, but that's okay. Next turn we can play out that Isho. Though, I actually may want to get rid of this Luffy now. Hacking into the Bellamere. Think. Play out Bellamere. Bump, bump. Like that. They're at 8. Do this. They counter. We can just do that. get him out of here. May not be able to get value out of our Isho now, but I don't know. I think that was the move there. Backing into the Belmere. Let it go. And drop Kuzan. That is a problematic little guy there. We can get rid of it. We can with the Ice Age. I think we'd have to play both of them though, which feels a little bad. Maybe see if we can draw into a Suru? No? We could also just play out the Sabo, which doesn't feel totally bad. I think we'll do that instead. Crash one of the Ryuma. Just get that out of there. Pretty interesting play in the deck. One I've been seeing a little bit more with the Black Yellow Luffy, as if it does stick on the board, it does make the Egghead Luffy pretty devastating, as it is able to essentially KO a 9 cost now with the passive reduction from the Kuzan. So been seeing some list play either the Kuzan or the Ice Age as a way to increase the power of that Egghead Luffy. Drawing cards here. Attacking into our life. I'll take it. Playing out a Sabo. So we can just Isho, put a Dawn on it, attack into it. That seems like the play. We get to rip cards, reduce, tap. Yeah. Got that as well. Rip 2 Sabos. Put a Dawn here. Let's rest it. Attack into it. Let it go. Samurai. Draw some more cards. And again, like I said, the amount of just card draw that you have with this deck is absolutely insane. Finally going to be clearing out those Otamas, but I think we've already played, what, 3 Samurai at this point? Or all 4 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've played all our Samurai, so not like we need those guys anymore anyways. To be honest here, we can start just pressuring their life. They're low enough on hand. We've got blockers, counter. So, very good matchup for the for Perona here. Another Ice Sage, or another Kuzan coming out. We can just put a Dawn here. Ice Sage, tap it down. We could Gecko, grab back. We have, yeah. That seems better. Let's do that. So we'll do Gecko, grab back. Guess we'll do this active, this rested, search, grab another 2k. Drop, play, KO. We are just absolutely in a phenomenal position here. I don't even want to attack them down yet. I think I'm just going to leave it here. Next turn, we can just swing with everything and probably win. Could have tried here, but gives them the ability to start setting up, so I think I like what we did better just by leaving him at 2 again. Just going to be doing a 9k attack. Let's start with a 7. All right. 9. 9. And just in case we need the blocker, let's just be safe and go 13. And yeah, that gets us there for us. Also running the Ice Age as well is interesting. GG's to my opponent. I really do think this is a very favorable matchup for the Perona there. And I think we've gotten to showcase that today. All right, so we are here at the end of the video. Let's look at how we did. So I played 10 games with Perona. I recorded, I think, 6 of them. I didn't record all of them because I was getting a feel for the deck. The first 2 games I played were against the Enel, which I did lose the first 2 games that I played against the deck. I do think there's a bit of a learning curve with Perona. Knowing your lines and kind of what you do is a bit tricky. So I did struggle a bit in those first 2 games, but we started to get a feel for it. We're able to bring back our win rate from there. So won 2 games against Enel, 2 games against the Black Yellow Luffy, 1 game against the Law, lost to the Newgate. That was just a bad game in terms of draws for us. We drew no 2K counters, and the game was over in like 4 turns, I think. We just had to take every hit they threw at us. We had a win against Perona and then a win against Blue Doflamingo. So gotta play against quite a couple meta decks with the Law and the Black Yellow Luffy, couple Enel. Would have liked to get another game in against the Law, but it is what it is. Also curious to see how it does in the decks like Bonnie and the Mono Black Lucci. I think Lucci's probably a pretty bad matchup for the deck, but we did not get to learn that here today. So 70% win rate ain't too bad. I definitely think this is a deck that has a lot of potential in the OP07 format. So I'm curious to see kind of what starts doing well as we start getting more big events for the OP07 format once the set officially releases. But that's going to wrap things up for today. Let me know what you think about the green black Perona deck. What do you think about the Wano build? Are you going to try it out yourself? All that, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. The game plan is to be back Thursday with a mono black Lucci deck profile, so stay tuned for that. We're going to try and do one with the navy build, so we'll see what we can cook up there. But again, that's going to wrap things up for today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.